Hey kids, it's been a while, at least 2 or 3 weeks since I've done these vids. Well, I did that small thingy. What was it called? The lunch break thing a week ago, maybe. But yeah, I've been really busy. Been a busy bunny. But now, here I am again. Now look at this. Gibson. Have you heard of the brand Gibson? First time for me. Anyways, beautiful, beautiful Gibson J200, made in Bozeman, Montana, USA. This is my first J200. I've always wanted to get my hands on one of these big boys. Bad boy. These are massive guitars with presumably massive sound as well. But I don't know, because this guitar had a lot of issues. It's a fairly new one. I think it's 2000 something. Blonde. You know how well, I'm not gonna say that. But look at these flames, man. I'm not a big flame fan. I had a 335, really good one, Rusty Anderson. But I never liked the flames, man. They just really pissed me off. The guitar was great, sounded great, played great, fantastic 59 neck and all that. But the flames, man. But this guy here, look at that. Jesus Christ. This one's got flames in spades. I better turn that lamp off. Can you see that? Wow. So anyways, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna wax the board. I already did the frets with my Stu Mac Fret erasers. These are fantastic, by the way. So the frets are all nice and clean, a bit, there's some dings and dongs here, but nothing severe. I think this will be a great player with the original frets. So I just polished them, cleaned the neck, and since the neck hadn't been touched for at least 10 years, it was dry as bone. So I used this one first, the Garlett's Guitar Honey, which is pretty good when you got a really dry neck, because it soaks in quite well. And this one's been sitting for good 20 hours now. So what I'm gonna do next is we're gonna wax it, because the Monty's wax, which is really good, it kind of locks the wood. I don't know the real word for it, but it kind of locks the wood and it gives you that kind of really nice smooth feel to the neck. So I really like that one. So we're gonna do that. Also, the neck was pretty concave, like this, which is not good if you want a good playing guitar. So I straightened that up, and it's been sitting here. It looks a lot better now. This one had originally 13s. I get it because of the sound, but the problem with 13s is it puts a lot of stress on the guitar, especially on the old ones. I wouldn't recommend 13s at all. We're gonna eventually get belly bump. So this belly is gonna rise and 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 rise. And at the same time, the action is gonna go up, 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 up. Not a good thing at all. So what I've done on my guitars is I play 11s. I know. Some of you guys might think they sound shit with 11s. Maybe so, I don't know. To me they sound okay. For me, I think it's more important to keep the guitar safe and playable than to sacrifice it for some extra juice that you might get from 13s. So I'm gonna put 11s on this, and I think this, I don't know, it's really high. I don't know, it's some sort of synthetic material, this bridge here, and it's really high, man. I've never seen such a high bridge, man. I mean, look at this. Can you see that? Jesus, man, that's a tall bridge. Anyways, we'll see. Maybe I'll sand it down a bit to make it more playable. But yeah, let's start with this one. This is a really simple process. Just take a little bit of paper, some wax, and start waxing. What else? You know, it's getting really cold here in Finland. It was worse last year. I remember this time of year we had like a proper winter, shitloads of snow and minus, I don't know, 20, 15. Now we had snow here as well, but it all melted. Now we got pretty reasonable, -5, I guess. Which is not great because I'm a summer person myself. I hate winter. Well, I don't hate it, but it's just too damn long in Finland. Last year we had winter for like, I don't know, 8 months. That's too much for me, man. I don't dig it. All the cold and snow and shoveling that wet shit. But we got 4 seasons. What can you do? We don't grow bananas in our trees in Finland. It's just the way it is. You know, I was watching Tom Bukovac again this morning. Oh man, he's got this cool impersonation thing going on. Oh man, that's funny. I don't know, should I take part of it? Probably not, because I don't even know where to start. You know, I'm not a good impersonator at all. I'm just me, Edward Seger from Finland. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Tommy. You know, but I have to say, since I started watching these vids from Tom Bukovac and Jed and Tim and Guthrie Trapp and all these guys from Nashville, you know, I don't know if it's psychological or what, but I always thought that I was alone with my thoughts when it comes to guitars and music in general. The way I approach music and playing the guitar. For me, it's always been I don't know, like a sacred issue somehow. I don't know. So I've been the guy who likes to do things his own way. That's why I probably never made it in the pop industry. You know, if you want to go that route. My personality is not gonna cut it, you know. So that's why I keep it, you know, I keep to myself. I do my own shit. my own music. I play the way I play. If you don't like it, fuck off. But yeah, Tommy, how you doing, by the way? I love your vids, man. They're great. I'd love to meet you one day. Really, I think we'd have a lot of stuff we could talk about. Life, music, guitars, all that shit, you know. You know, it's really important that if there's something that you really love, like I do, music, guitars, that you have friends and people around you who appreciate what you're doing, and at the same time, you appreciate them as well. You know, this kind of synergy thing. I think you feel much better with people around you who feel the same way as you do. So that's why I think it's really amazing to watch old Tommy, because he's got so many ideas and you know, all the stuff. You know, he could be me. But I don't live in Nashville, and I'm not a super guitar player either. I mean, the stuff these guys do with the guitar is just mind-boggling, you know. I could be playing 200 years. I could never reach that level of professionalism. These guys are just phenomenal. That's a compliment. I've been doing this for 40 years as well. A long time. It kind of, when I started doing this, it kind of filled a void in my soul, you know. I had a bad period when I was a kid. My father dying and all that shit. It was pretty traumatic. I was only 11, 12. But the good thing about that is, I started taking an interest in music and guitars. And at the same time, a really good friend of mine, old Uncle Pete. Hey Pete, you know who you are. My main man. You know, he was the one who picked up, you know, those old Aria Pro kind of Strat copies from the 80s. Yeah, he bought one and, you know, it was like, oh my God, what is this? An electric guitar. Wow. It was a revelation, you know. And back then in Finland in the 80s, there weren't that many guitars around, you know. You had these really bad Japanese guitars that really sucked. And, you know, some of the rich kids had nice Fenders and Gibsons. I never did. I had these really horrible, crappy guitars that I tried to make them sound like Eric Clapton on Spoonful. It didn't work, you know. Nowadays I got nice guitars and nice amps, although some of them have gone. You know, being a single dad and all that in an old house, it's expensive. But you know, that's life. They're only guitars. There are guitars that would probably never sell. But you never know. You know, I sold all my stuff once. I thought about giving up playing guitar. I was around late 90s. I sold everything. I just didn't have the feel for playing anymore. But then I moved to Liverpool, and I started studying there. You know, the Paul McCartney School in Liverpool, Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts. Man, that was great. Best 3 years of my life. Fucking tits, eh? But what I'm trying to say is, when I moved to Liverpool and met all these cool guys and girls and teachers and tutors and musicians, all the producers and all, Jesus, really big names in the industry, it kind of gives you perspective, you know? What's big and what's not. You might think you're big here in Finland, but you're actually nothing. You're this big. Okay. So I'm not gonna bore you with this guitar prep tuning video anymore. I just wanted to show you this great Gibson. I'll probably do some more work on this one, and we'll see. Maybe I do a new video once it's all set up and ready to play. Rock and roll. Okay. 17 minutes. Time to go. See you soon. Love you. Bye-bye.